Hello golfers, are you struggling with consistency? Well, in this video I'm going to talk to you about how to keep the left arm straight and how that can help you become a more consistent golfer and the correct way to keep your left arm straight. All right, golfers, thanks for joining me. I know you're really excited to hear about this new technique about how to keep your left arm straight. This is going to help you hit the ball farther, straighter, and higher and improve your game. So my name is Jess Frank and welcome to the Jess Frank Golf Academy YouTube channel, and I want to help your game. So I see so many golfers that come to me and their arms are flexed. When their arms are flexed, what happens, their wrist flex, and when their wrist flex, look at the club face. All of a sudden the club face is unorganized, it's bending, it's back, it's open. It's no good for playing good golf because then you have to compensate and try to close the face, so no good, we don't want that at all. So in this video we're going to talk about how to keep the left arm straight. Everybody thinks that keeping the left arm straight means that they're just going to stay here and push their left arm straight. You're thinking about it incorrectly. So this new technique is something that I came up with probably 25 years ago, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the opposite arm to keep my front arm straight. So I'm going to use my right arm to keep straight, which in fact is going to keep my left arm straight. So this is something that you have to understand, that when I keep my right arm straight, then I push my right arm away from me, then I push that right arm away from me, my right arm is straight now, and that is going to keep that radius, okay, and the extension of the right arm and that right motion there. As I come down now, the right arm is straight, okay, the right arm is straight, the right arm is straight, and the right arm is straight. I guarantee you, if you went to the course today and worked on that, or the driving range, or your simulator, and you just took the club back and you kept your right arm straight, and you hit little chip shots with your right arm straight. So right arm straight, hit a little shot like that, you're going to hit a lot of good golf shots, okay? It's also going to tighten your dispersion because the face isn't moving everywhere now. The club isn't moving everywhere now. You're going to hit the ball more out of the center of the face because when you keep your right arm straight, your left arm stays straight. And as I keep both arms straight, that's how you hit the ball more solid and more consistent. So everyone's thinking, keep the left arm straight. What they do is they keep the left arm straight. They actually start to add tension to their swing, okay? This shoulder doesn't move. This shoulder doesn't move. Also, how to keep the arms straight is part of all what I always talk about is extending your body. It's much easier to keep your arms straight as I extend my body, okay? Here's another golden nugget that I'll give to people who come take lessons with me. I'll say, okay, take your buttons of your shirt and I want it to go to the sky, buttons to the sky. That's going to allow me to keep my arms straight. Extension helps you keep your arms straight. So again, the right arm pushing, the right arm feeling like it's going to push away from you throughout the whole golf swing. That keeps your elbows together, that keeps your wrists better, that keeps your structure of your swing. Now as I come back down, you can see I'm in a really good spot right here. The face is closed to the shaft. My arms are in front of me, my weight's forward. You can see where my hands are. I can hit the back of the ball right here. I love this. Back through the ball and finish. So right arm straight, buttons to the sky. If I keep those two thoughts in my mind, I can't hit it any better than that right there. That was a perfect golf shot, straight, high, about 160 yards right there. So I'll take that all day long. So that's something that can help your game. And not only is it buttons to the sky and right arm straight in the backswing, but it's buttons to the sky and right arm straight in the follow through. So what happens as soon as you start to extend your body, this is what happens a lot and people don't give it a chance. They start to extend their body, buttons to the sky, arms straight, but as they come back down, they fall back into the other issue of the arms flexing slightly, and so they'll top one, okay? So I'll see this, you know, pretty often because people have been staying down and flexing their arms forever. So as soon as they extend their bodies, right, now they're not as down anymore. Their arms might be straight in the backswing, their right arm might be straight, but in the downswing what happens is they start to bend their arms again, like old habits, right? Old habits, they bend them and they come through, so they top a shot and they're like, oh, I missed it, you know, I didn't keep my head down. And again, your radius is what counts, not your head staying down. So this is something that can really help you. So right arm straight, buttons to the sky. Right arm straight, buttons to the sky. See, my left arm now is straight. Okay, so when I do that, I'll go ahead and hit one. I mean, I hit that flush out of the center. And for me, shots that go straight and a little to the right are good for me because I've always been someone who's hooked the ball too much. So what this also does, keeping the buttons to the sky and the right arm straight, you can see the club face back here is nice and square. Like a lot of people will take the club back and the face will be closed. So it'll look like that in the backswing and they'll hook the ball. So by keeping the arms straight, the right arm straight and pushing away from me, so pushing the right arm straight, keeping it away from me as I come down now if you look at when I come into the ball, if you're someone who hooks the ball too much or starts the ball too far left, pulls the ball, now you can see where that club face is. It's actually pointed slightly to the right, and as I come back through, that's going to move the club around the arc. So there's many benefits to doing both, the extension of the buttons up, the pushing away with the right arm. And I'll even have people just, you know, put the club down. I'll say, all right, let's just set up with the right arm only. Let's go from, you know, setup to extension of keeping that right arm straight, moving the right arm even around my body here, right arm straight, coming back down, right arm straight. You can see even another tip for you is that you see my right wrist is bent back. Right arm straight, pushing, pushing, pushing right arm straight, pushing right arm straight. And you can see that. So I've moved my shoulders around in a circle and I move my weight forward. So that is a drill without a club. Then you can put your both hands on, right arm straight, and you can see how my left arm is straight now, left arm straight, boom, right around. So that is a great drill. I know can help a lot of golfers. Now we're going to take it down the line and see from there. Hello golfers, so I've got an unbelievable opportunity for you. You can now work with me from anywhere in the world. I have my new Swing Mastery online golf lesson program. Really simple to do. You send me your swings, I send you customized lessons back, I send you customized drills depending on what you need to work on with your game. It's an awesome way to work with me personally, one-on-one if you can't make it here to Deer Creek Golf Club, and I hope you join. Hit the link in the description below, and I look forward to helping you. All right, golfers, so we're going to talk about how to keep the left arm straight from down the line. I'll do this with golfers from all over the world who I work with online, and then when they come see me also in person here at Deer Creek. And so a lot of golfers will struggle with bending their arms and flexing their wrist as they go back because they're trying to stay in flexion, stay down. They've been told to stay down. Changes the club face, changes the wrist. And so that's what we don't want. We do not want any of that. So now when we're swinging, so to keep the left arm straight, the lead arm straight, it's coming from pushing your right arm straight and right arm away. So I'm pushing, 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 all the way around, pushing, 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 all the way around. Okay, so when I do that, I'm also going to combine that with letting my buttons go to the sky. So extension, pushing my arm away, pushing my arm away, so you can see how straight my left arm is now. Pushing, 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 down. So now as I come into the ball, my handle's forward, the face is looking to the right of the target line, but it's still closed to the shaft there. So I can still hit a shot that goes pretty straight or even a little bit of a draw because now it's working up the arc and around my body. So again, I'll start with a small shot. I'm going to take it back, feeling the right arm straight through the shot. Okay. Buttons to the sky, right arm straight, and I hit that ball really solid. Okay, so right arm straight, working my way around my body, and you can see how that works. So the combination of the buttons to the sky and the extension allows me to push my arms straight. So when I push my arms straight, I can move my arms around my body now, and as I come back through, I can do it on the other side. And you can see how my shoulders have worked all the way around in a circle. So there's so many good things that the right arm straight pushes in the right arm straight, keeps the left arm straight, also keeps the club face in a good angle, also lets you move your arms around your spine in the arc and tracing the grid around your body. So, you know, I would say that most golfers struggle with contact because they're trying to keep their head down and look at the ball, and then everything else falls apart. Their wrist, their elbows, their weight, their inclination to the ground. A lot of people are topping the ball, saying they're picking their head up, but they're actually going down further. I'll see that all the time on video when I give a lesson, is that everybody said, oh, I'm picking my head up, and on video, I'll draw the circle around their head, and then they'll see themselves actually going down more in the downswing. Okay, and so they're still topping. Why are they topping? Because their arms are flexing, their left arm's bending, their left wrist, their right arm, so there's no real good radius. So again, I'll even say, all right, let's just take your right arm, feel like it's pushing away, and as I go back, pushing, and I'll just start from about hip height or just a little above hip height, and I'll just say, let's keep doing that. Just push the arm straight, push the arm straight, combine that with the buttons to the sky. Buttons to the sky, there's buttons right here in my shirt, buttons to the sky, buttons to the sky, because remember, extension of your spine, which is the buttons to the sky, that allows you to keep your arms straight. So it's extremely important to have a good extension in your swing as you're doing that. So I'm able to hit a shot with that buttons to the sky and feeling the right arm straight or right arm pushing away. And I mean, that is really good. I'll take that all day. So when you do that as well, what happens is that you start to hit the ball at the center of the club face. The club face is doing less closing and opening. It's more stable. It's coming around into the back of the ball. And that way you don't have to manipulate as much. So those couple things, understanding buttons to the sky, right arm straight, which keeps your left arm straight, keeps the radius, then you move that around your body, and you should practice that. So even taking the club from setup, which is position 1, to position 2, you can see my buttons go to the sky there. I'm not staying down at all. And you'll see here position 3, then I bring it back down to 6, into 7, 8, 9 around my body. So that is something that you can do at home or without a club. Again, I'll just put the club down. I'll focus on keeping my right arm straight. Coming back, right arm straight. And you can see my left arm now never bends. And that is how you keep your left arm straight. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. All right, golfers, so I discussed in this video about how to keep your left arm straight by actually keeping your right arm straight and extending your spine.